Hello guys, and welcome back to Club Dead. I'm Justin JT. Today I'm covering Emergency Landing, a Roblox video made by Z Games. The video's about a plane that gets hijacked by someone to kill the mayor of the city in order to get money to pay for his sick daughter. This is actually the first time Z Games has been on Club Dead, and that Z Games is known for making Roblox movies, and even had one of their videos be nominated 3 times for the Roblox Horror Awards with Stalker. That was made by Dead Meat Wannabe. And I'll put a link in the description for that video. If a plane gets hijacked, will its kills be big or will it crash like the plane? Let's find out and get to the kills. The video begins with a shot of empty part of somewhere. We then get a shot of 2 people at a table. The suit guy asks, how much does he want to kill the mayor? The hijacker asks for $1 million to be paid, and that the mayor will never open his eyes again. The suit dude says that the mayor has a flight on Wednesday to San Francisco. Come on, the mayor could have gone to Bixby. The suit dude asks if a plane crash is a good idea, but the hijacker says that he can't do it alone, and that he doesn't want to do it cause he'll die. The suit dude then reveals that her daughter isn't in good condition, and that she has cancer, and that he'll promise his daughter will be given a second chance to live if he will do what he wants. The hijacker then thinks about it. We're now at the hospital. We then see a nurse and a doctor doing things. His daughter asks when Rakovshar from her sickness will S. He then says that he'll do his best to get her out of here. Aw, that's nice. And says that after she recovers they'll eat a lot of ice cream. I wonder if it's gonna be Baskin Robbins. She then thanks her dad, and that he's the best. It's then revealed to be a flashback. The suit dude asks what does he think, and the hijacker says that he'll do it, and he needs to make sure to help his daughter. The suit guy will send the plane tickets to his house, and to remember the plan, board the plane and blow it. Cut to 1 week later. We're now at the airport as we see people put their luggage, and more people are coming in. We then see people getting in line for the metal detector, one by one. As more people are coming through, we then see them continue to walk in the airport while some take the escalators. As the camera moves down, as the people arrive at the waiting area, we see people waiting for their flight. We then a closer shot of people waiting as we see that the plane is departing to Dream Islands. I wonder if that's where Freddy Krueger goes. As we see a dude in a top hat go up to the lady, she then grates the mayor for flying Topia Airlines. Wait a minute, that's the mayor. He looks like the clean-shaven Monopoly guy. Well, I guess he needed a change up after telling people to go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect 100. The mayor then boards the plane to Dream Islands. We then see the camera move back to show the people in the plane. We then see the mayor mad cause business class is full, and flight attendant apologized and tells him that he booked the wrong seat and that his ticket says economy seat. The mayor asks what does she want him to do, sit with the average person, and asks her if she knows that he's the mayor. Flight attendant apologized but tells him that business class is full, but they can upgrade him to a first class seat, and that they'll promise to give him a service like in business class. The mayor says that good. Fade to black. We're now introduced to a mother and her daughter. Bella is excited and tell her mom to look at the sky. Then Paula, who's Bella's mom, asks Bella if she loves it, and Bella tells her yes, and then giggles. Paula asks her if she's excited to see her dad in San Francisco, and Bella says yes, cause her dad's in the military, and that she misses him. Paula says that they'll see dad after 6 hours, and promises her that she behaved throughout the flight, and Bella promises. Fade to black. We then see the hijacker apologize to her daughter, and that he had to do this for her own sake. As we get a shot of the airplane bathroom, we then see him leave the bathroom. Fade to black. We then see on the news that the search for the New York serial killer is still continuing, and reveals that the hijacker's name is Johnny Williams, and that he's flying on the same plane that the mayor is on, and whose name is Robert Gibbs. We then see Officer Jacob talking with flight attendant Ann because a call from New York City due to a serial killer in the aircraft. Ann asks what they should do about the killer and suggests that they lock him at the lavatory, or they could use duct tape on him, but Jacob says to protect the mayor first, and that business class is the safest place in the aircraft. Ann agrees, but asks about the killer. Jacob says that he'll talk to the killer first to ensure that he's unharmed. Ann tells him to be safe. Jacob then leaves to talk to the killer. Fade to black. Jacob asks him how's the flight so far. The killer tells Jacob that the flight's good. Jacob says that he has some questions for him, and asks if he's Johnny Williams, but he says that his name is Jacob Smith. So Jacob asks if they can discuss some things at the back. He agrees. They then start to go to the back of the plane. Fade to black. Jacob then says that he knows that Jacob is Johnny Williams. He then tells him that he thinks he's mistaken and that his name is Jacob Smith. Jacob then tells that he can't lie since his identity is already spread across the country and the police are already waiting for him. He then apologized and said he isn't the one they're looking at. Jacob then says if that he's telling the truth, that he should show him his passport. He then shows his passport to Jacob. He then realized that he's telling the truth and he apologized for the mistake and that they just needed to ensure that the passengers won't get harmed. He then apologizes again. He then tells Jacob that it's okay and that he understands. Jacob then thanks the dude and tells him that he can go back to his seat. He then asks a question. Jacob tells him sure. He then asks Jacob if he likes surprises. Okay, to be honest. With that smile, I don't know if he's gonna give someone a cake or he's gonna shoot someone. Jacob tells him yes, cause he doesn't love surprises. He then tells Jacob that he has a surprise for him. He then kills Jacob with an axe. He then takes Jacob's police uniform. He then says it's time to blow up the airplane. We're now at the cockpit as we see two pilots flying the plane. We then see Johnny enter the cockpit with a gun. He then tells the pilots to don't move. Johnny then turns around and aims the gun at the pilots. He then shoots the pilots, killing them. He then takes over the pilot's seat and says that it's time to crash the plane. As the camera moves back to show everyone shocked about the hijacking, and even some are crying, as we get a shot of Johnny's face, as we get a shot of some of the passengers' reactions, as the plane is gonna crash, as we get an outside shot of the hijacked airplane, as everyone in the plane gets killed in the plane crash. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll count the 9 people who we saw in the camera shot when we first get in the plane. I can also add flight attendant Ann to the count. I'll also add Johnny Williams to the count as well, as I presume that he died in the plane crash as well. So I'll add 11 people who died in the plane crash, and this will be excluding Jacob and the 2 pilots. The video ends with the plane crashing into a forest. So that's the end of that video. So how many kills did we get if a plane gets hijacked? Let's find out and get to the numbers. 14 people died in emergency landing. The victims were 8 male victims and 6 female victims, giving us a majority blue pie chart, which hopefully doesn't fly away. And with a runtime of 8 minutes, we get a kill every 34.9 seconds. We've seen this number once before on Club Dead, with 2 Who 15 alternate ending. Obsidian Chainsaw will go to Jacob, even though it's a basic kill. It's great for starting up the kills. In the video, Dirt Knife will go to the 2 pilots, cause a gunshot is a bit basic. And that's it. Emergency Landing is a Roblox action suspense video and was released in February 2023. But until next time, I'm Justin JT, and be fun people.
On the next kill count.